And so what is going on in the markets? And that is exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video, right? Now, over the last couple of months, there's so much good bullish news, right? We hear all these really good events. Inflows keep continuing to build up for the Bitcoin ETF. We have the Ethereum ETF on the verge of being approved. And now we have Bitcoin falling down, right? There's news that Mt. Gox is going to be releasing Bitcoin starting next week. However, in addition to that, we have the Ethereum ETF that could go live next week as well. And so I'm going to be explaining what is happening in the markets and what my plan is. Now, before we jump into that, I'd like to mention if you enjoy this content, make sure to hit the like button. It would really help out the channel. And so let's go ahead and take a look here at a chart here that I shared about 10 days ago. Now, we can see that Bitcoin may see further downside if we break below the 50-day moving average, a fall below $65,700, and I would expect a fall down to $60,000. And so I shared this on Twitter here just about 10 days ago, and we can see here that Bitcoin was hanging just above the 50-day moving average. Now, we did break below that, and we are significantly lower, right? Bitcoin's trading right around $60,000 today, and we are potentially having a bounce there. And so at this time here, I opened up a short position on Bitcoin after we did fall down below that 50-day moving average at a 20x leverage ratio. And from there, I was able to close out the position just about 30 minutes ago for a 200% return. And the way I did that here is using the platform Margex. And so this is a leverage trading platform where you can leverage trade up to 30 different assets. And so if you're interested, there is a link underneath the video. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the chart here for Bitcoin. As I mentioned here, the 50-day moving average, once we fell below that, that is when I opened up my short position. And now I have closed out the position, and I am looking at different positions where I can go long, and I'm going to be sharing some of those opportunities here in this video. And so we can see right now, I am hoping for that to bounce at $60,000. However, if we do continue to fall here, I would be looking for the next level of support at this channel here, which would be right around $56,500 for a bounce there. Now, if we do not hold there, we could fall all the way down to $51,500. Now, I do not expect that to happen. However, we are not sure exactly what's going to happen with the release of the tokens from Mt. Gox. They are holding approximately $8.5 billion. Now, if they release all of those tokens and half the people decide to sell, we could see a lot of selling pressure on Bitcoin. However, I think that some people will sell immediately. Some people are going to be holding on to Bitcoin. And then some people are going to be selling here and there slowly. So I do not expect a massive dump. However, it definitely could happen. That's something to be paying attention to. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the Mt. Gox news here. As I mentioned, they hold over 140,000 Bitcoin, which is roughly worth $8.5 billion. And so they're going to be releasing these tokens here starting on July 2nd, which is Monday next week. And we can see that Mt. Gox said in September of last year that the exchange faces a deadline of October 31st, 2024 to make the basis repayments. And so they have until then to make all the repayments. And so by October 31st, all of the repayments should be made to the recipients of the Mt. Gox hack. Now, we can see as of Monday, they held approximately 141,687,000 Bitcoin. And investors are concerned that Mt. Gox creditors could choose to sell Bitcoins they receive, putting pressure on the crypto. And so all of these payments will be distributed in Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, and so that could create some selling pressure on those two cryptocurrencies. And so I will be paying attention to this wallet here. You can see they currently are holding 8.481 billion Bitcoin, and we will be watching the transactions here. And so definitely make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on that. And so during this dip that we're currently seeing in the accumulation phase over the last couple of months, there's many different opportunities out there. One that I am paying attention to here is Render, as they are focusing on the GPU computing space and AI. Now, we can see another big accumulation of 308,000 Render, worth $2.24 million, has occurred in the last 4 hours. Right now, this is being accumulated by just 3 different wallets. We can see massive buys here, right? $800,000, $600,000, and another buy of $817,000 of Render. So this is a very good opportunity here for Render. I thought this was a good opportunity under $10. Now we have fallen all the way down to $7.50. We can see we did break down out of the triangle that was forming. We broke below the 50-day moving average, and now we are back down to the support level, right? And so we can see here, we bounced off of it once, twice, 3 times, and now this is going to be the 4th time here that we are bouncing off this level of support. And so I think this may be a good opportunity here to go long on Render, and that is something that you can do on Margex there as well. And so definitely make sure to check that out. Now, if we take a look at some other news, we have the Ethereum ETF coming up here, right? We're waiting on S1s to be filed for the launch of the Ethereum ETF. And so it is expected to launch on July 2nd here by a Bloomberg ETF analyst. And so this is something that could be very bullish for Ethereum as well. Again here, if we take a look at Ethereum, we can see this has been in a uptrend for a very long time, since about October of last year, when we started to see bullish momentum on the entire cryptocurrency market. And so we can see there's a massive uptrend there. We can see we're back down to that support level here as well. And so again here, this may be a good opportunity to go long, especially with the Ethereum ETF coming up. And so another scenario here could be that we're forming a symmetrical triangle, right? And so we could continue to consolidate in this triangle here until the end of August, and then we could break to the upside, which would be very bullish for altcoins and Ethereum as well. And so this is definitely something to be paying attention to. Now, if we take a look at Ethereum here, just about an hour ago, we had a huge transfer of Ethereum from an unknown wallet to Coinbase Institutional. Now, that was $45 million worth that was transferred. This could be in anticipation of the Ethereum ETF. We have BlackRock filings confirmed that the Ethereum ETF plans with Coinbase as a custodian. So BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF uses Coinbase as a custodian, and so we can also see that BlackRock is using Coinbase as the custodian for the Ethereum ETF. And so we can see here that transferring 45 million over to Coinbase Institutional here could be preparing for the Ethereum ETF. Now let's also take a look at the total market cap for altcoins here. Now this excludes Bitcoin and it excludes Ethereum. We can see here we're back down to those levels of support again with many different altcoins. We have bounced off this multiple times here. We can see back at in March here we bounced off it once. We bounced off it again here in April, and now we're back down to those levels. And so we could potentially be seeing a bounce here on many altcoins as well. And that is why I'm paying attention to Render and then Ethereum with the Ethereum ETF as well. And so let's go ahead and take a look at some other cryptocurrencies here on CoinMarketCap. We can see that a lot of cryptocurrencies are down significantly from their all-time high, right? From the all-time high that was possibly formed in the 2021 bull run. And so we're down significantly still. And I still think that we're going to see a lot of money start flowing into altcoins towards the end of the year. And I have personally been preparing for that, right? I am taking my profits from shorting or longing Bitcoin to accumulate more altcoins. And so I'm utilizing the platform Margex to generate more income to buy more positions or increase my positions in altcoins that I am very confident in. And so Render is one of those altcoins. There's many different altcoins that I talk about on the channel here that I think have a ton of potential and use cases, which is going to be very bullish for those cryptocurrencies. We can see even Solana's down 50% from all-time highs, right? BNB is down 22%. We can see Toncoin here down 10%. Now that's been doing extremely well lately, right? We have Tron down 60%, Avalanche down 83%. Chainlink, right? A very good cryptocurrency, still down 75%. Now as Bitcoin continues to push up, we're going to start seeing that money eventually flow through altcoins. It may not feel like it right now, right? When Bitcoin drops 3%, we see many altcoins drop 10 or 15%, right? And so it doesn't feel like altcoins are ever going to go up. However, I have been in cryptocurrencies since 2017. I've been through the cycle there, and now I've been through the cycle in 2021, and now we're going through a bullish cycle in 2024 here. And so heading into the end of the year and early 2025 is when I believe that we're going to see that transition from Bitcoin into many different altcoins, and then we're going to wish we had these opportunities to continue to accumulate. And so if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for future content. I would really appreciate it. And as always, this is not financial advice, this is just my personal opinion. And make sure to check out that link underneath the video to Margex if you're interested in leverage trading. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.